Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. 2 words: common sense. All right, common sense. Using your common sense in every little thing that you do. Understand that. All right, it shouldn't take a boss. Shouldn't take a boss, shouldn't take a manager, shouldn't take some corporate exec for you to start using your common sense. When you start using your common sense, you avoid altercations, you avoid situations in which you get bad reviews, all right? And even for you employers out there, employers, corporate execs, the people I mentioned whose role is it to give out the rules, give out the guidelines, give out the curriculum, understand that you have to create things in which people use their common sense, all right? Give you an example. It was about a month ago. Yes, well, I believe, yeah, it was sometime in December. It was late one night. I was catching up on some paperwork at a Panera Bread. It was a Panera Bread, same Panera Bread right there, Panera Bread right there in Royal Palm Beach off of Southern. And it's late one night and I'm in the back on my laptop and, filling out the paperwork and doing all that kind of thing. And then there were 2 guys, 2 brothers, who were having a conversation, like you could tell it was a very intense business conversation because they were going back and forth and they were really dialed into what they were doing. You could tell that they, had left their families that night and they, they really took the time to be there to get through this meeting, right? So because it's late and it's time to clean up the Panera, they're about to close down and they're doing all the sorts of things to close down. The cashier puts, it's kind of funny when you think about it because I had the same thought, but listen, the cashier puts the ladder right next to them and climbs up the ladder and starts dusting the ceiling. Like right in the middle of their conversation, right? And then my man actually steps up and he says something. He goes, "Yo, shorty, I'm saying, you got to do that right now? I mean, goddamn, like you got to do it right now? We're in the middle of a conversation. I'm drinking coffee without a lid and you're getting dust in my damn coffee," right? And this is the point I'm trying to make. And, again, these are the kinds of things that lead to bad reviews. These are the kinds of things that lead to people just saying, look, I don't want to eat there anymore. These are the kinds of things that make it so people go to a Starbucks or they go find another coffee shop. Little things. It's something that a corporate exec sitting at the Panera office had absolutely no idea. He had absolutely no idea that this was going on. Little things, again, and all it took was what? Using the common sense. All it took was you saying, okay, look, I see they're having a conversation. They're really into what they're doing. They look, they like to have families at home and they're taking the time, let's do that later because I don't want to disturb them. Small things, and it took nothing but using common sense. All right, again, I dive deeper into all of this. I definitely strongly recommend you go to makeyourmove.com. That's MAKEYAMOVE.com and download a free ebook. It's a free ebook that I created that you can download on that same website titled How to Create Loyal Employees So You Do Not Lose how to create loyal employees so you do not lose the great customers that keep coming back, or something like that. I can't remember the title in totality. Just go to makeyourmove.com. That's how much stuff I've actually put out there, in fact, and that just is an example of what you got to do when you're grinding. I got so much stuff out there, I'm forgetting certain titles, but anyway, I know the main title is How to Create Loyal Employees. The subtitle, it's escaping my mind right now. But anyway, go on Make Your Move, download it, and it's a free copy. It gives you tons of gems, especially if you're in the corporate world and you may encounter situations like the one I just described where you're online and you see a bad review, you see one of your employees doing something like that, you hear a review or hear situations in which somebody is dusting and they're getting dust in their coffee, all sorts of things that can happen when you don't necessarily have control, you don't hear from a person on the day-to-day standpoint. So make sure you go download a copy of that. Also on that same website is the Move Swiftly podcast that comes out 5 brand new episodes a week. The Plus LY merch, the Run Club. I actually got the fundraising team, the Run Club, and all that. Everything. It's a wealth of information on that one website. Go in there and make sure you just check it out. And if you have any questions on anything that you are inquiring about, I'm always here to answer them. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.